Peace and blessings, everyone. Welcome back to the Humble Servant Homestead. Today I am out here, the aftermath after the storm. So I'll tell you how my day went yesterday, just to give you all a backdrop leading up to this moment right here, guys. So yesterday, got up this morning, fed up all the animals, chickens, goats, just doing my daily chores. Okay, so right at probably around 5 o'clock or so, we kind of see a little change in the weather. We noticed that things starting to get a bit darker, like the sun was being, blotted out by darkness, okay, so to speak. And of course, it was right around that time for me to go ahead and get my mom. And after driving to get my mom, guys, I automatically know that I was driving into a storm. But as I get closer, going towards the east, excuse me, not the east, but more so going towards the west, we can tell that there was a storm blowing in to the east. And so as I was driving, you see the trees and everything was just moving and just moving. Within all this time, guys, guess what? I was calm. It wasn't no worries. More so having my eyes out for trees not falling down in the highway, because that have happened while we were riding. You'll see trees drop down in the highway. So that what I was, that's one of the things that I was more so paying attention for. So after I got to my mom, all the breeze and stuff, it kind of cooled down a little bit. Then it started raining. Okay, so on my way back, it was just raining, not a whole lot of wind. But I know that breeze that was coming in, it had to go somewhere. But guess what? Fortunately, guys, it passed on over here at the Humble Servant Homestead. Okay? It passed on over here. And so what we want to go ahead and do, of course, these are not moments that I like to bring you guys and show you guys. But yes, there is a bit of damage here on the homestead. Not so much with our homes or anything like that. Some stuff with with the goats. I tell you what, I think we'll go ahead and show you all that. But first of all, what I want to go ahead and do is take you all on down here to the orchard, where we have, come on, I think we can show you better than I can tell you. And so after coming up the driveway, coming from picking my mom up, I can tell that there was a bit of damage, more so from coming up the driveway, guys. But guess what? A peace came over me, came over me, and I was at grips that I may be coming in to see some damage, and I was at ease. Okay, so for that, I thank the Most High for that. But one thing before we get into it, guys, I just want to let you all know that I still have life, I still have health and strength, and I still have a roof over my head. So therefore, what I'm getting ready to show you right now, I want you all to be at ease as well. And just know that, hey, I have life to come back on out and pick up a few things. I may not come out here and pick up a whole lot, but a few things. Okay? But right over here, I guess I'll show you first the fruit trees. Where we have our peach tree planted. And if you all can see, look at that. This tree pretty much now is compromised. Okay, simple reason why we have a big damage right here, right in the little crutch where this tree would have been. So that's compromised. But like I told my wife, I said what I'm probably going to go ahead and do, is come on in and cut off some limbs off of this tree right here, the piece that's broken, and I'm going to come on in and sit it back up in this area to see if it can go ahead and heal itself. So that's the goal for this tree right here. But the beauty about it is, I did come on in and air layer off this tree right here, guys. And so far from what I'm seeing, some of the air layering did take. And so even if I lost this tree down in the future, I will still have the same exact tree here on the homestead. Okay? But you know, it's all right. It's okay. I know some of these took. These one I'm not seeing any roots coming out of these one just as yet. I can see roots on this one, so I know that took, and also another one in the back. But over here, where I wanted to come on in and take you all just to do the video on the three sister crop, okay? While everything was looking beautiful, it was looking beautiful, guys, but that's beside the point, okay? Of course, you know, you do your garden for it to, you know, be in order and all that, to get food to eat. Not so much beautiful. I could care less about that, but I do like to keep my stuff in order. But right over here, as y'all can see, my corn is laid out. Corn is snapped, okay? But I want y'all to remember, because I did kind of take you all in and show you all a little bit of how it was looking when I did that garden tour where I did no talking. So y'all can go back and refer to that video so y'all can see what this area was actually looking like, okay? But for most of the corn throughout here is laid out. Pumpkins, so much I'm not really worrying about. I think those will do just fine because they will low down to the ground, okay? As y'all can see, we have some beans here, guys, that we could come on in and harvest. But I think what I'm going to do, I may come on in and clean it up just a little bit, and I may still do the video. We'll see what happened. If not this year, next year, okay? But hey, as y'all can see, it's a mess. So what we're going to do now is take you all on over to the other side of the orchard here so y'all can see a little bit more of what the storm did, okay? Come on along, let's go. Okay, and as y'all can see, guys, we have debris just about everywhere. It was super windy. And so right over here is where we have our motherland okra planted. You come on in close, baby. So this is where we have our motherland okra planted. And as y'all can see, we have some of those laid out as well. These I'll probably come back on in and prop them up just so they can go ahead and do what it is that they need to do. But for the most part, we have some real nice okras here on this plant, guys, and they are still bearing throughout, okay? But for the most part, even some of the sugar cane over here have blown down as well. Not a whole lot, but we do have a few blow down. But y'all can see what the damage is, okay? I think we have been through enough damaging here on the homestead, guys, to where that, you know what, at some way we're at ease a little bit. You know, it's never a good thing to come on out here and see damage in the garden. So this is the orchard now. What we want to go ahead and do is take you all on up to the top garden. We will also stop at the container garden as well, and just to talk a little bit about some of the damage in that area as well. So come on along and let's go. Okay, and so here we are in the container garden. Most of what had fell over in the container garden, we have already picked them up, guys. Some of our pepper plants, I have to come back on in and stake them up, but they're leaning over, and so I just want them to, you know, grow upright. But you know, for the most part, they're doing good. So just stay tuned. I do want to come on in and also do a little tour in the container garden so y'all can see how things are doing in the container garden, guys. But for the most part, it looked like it's going to be okay. I can't say, come on, I'll show you what I can't say much will do okay. in the rest of the garden. So come on now.
Yeah.
So here we are up at the top garden. I want y'all to go ahead and put your seatbelt on, because yes, we're getting ready to go for a rough ride, guys. But you know what? Keep in mind, still have life, health, and strength. And that right there, I am thankful to the Father up above for that, okay? All the rest of stuff right here, like they, would say, it's just materialistic, man. It can all be put back together. If not this year, next year, we'll come on out here and we'll do it all over again.
That's right.
But come on along, let's go show you the ugly side of gardening. Okay, so right over here is our Scotch bonnet. A lot of them right now is pretty much laid out. As y'all can see, I know I have not taken you all on a lot of Scotch bonnet video this year, but for the most part, as y'all can see, the peppers, they're laid out. This year was not really a good year for Scotch bonnet peppers for me here on the homestead, but nonetheless, I am still thankful for whatever it is that the Most High blessed me with. I have to come on in and stake up some of these peppers, stand them back upright. But as y'all can see, guys, look at that. Beautiful, beautiful Scotch bonnet pepper. I would have taken a bite out of them for you right now, but I'm not going to do that. But beautiful Scotch bonnet pepper. Look at that. Okay, guys. So, of course, I had to show you all something to go ahead and perk you all up a little bit. Come on over here. We'll show you all some more damage. All right. So, right on over here, as you all remember, I told you all about the corn that blew over and what I was going to go ahead and do to fix it. Yes, I did fix it. The Most High gave me the strength to fix it, and I fixed it. But I think where it stands right now, there is no fixing, guys. I told my wife, I said, you know what? I'm just going to leave it and let it do what it do. If we get corn out of it, all praises to the Most High. If we don't get any corn out of it, all praises to the Most High. I'm still going to give thanks either way. They were doing really well after we came on in and staked them up. Like I said, that update video that I did, go back and refer to that so you can see what the garden was actually looking like before the storm came through. But like they always say, there is the calm after the storm. And right now it is a calm moment, guys. But a lot of things is toe up. So this right here is.
Oh, don't even skip my hibiscus.
Oh, your hibiscus?
Man.
Yeah, we ain't gonna skip. And plus, even our beans here, those are toe up as well. But if y'all can see, guys, the hibiscus is pretty much, it's falling over. It's damaged, but we're gonna have to come on in and probably stake those up. Today, I'm taking a day off.
Absolutely.
Taking a day off, where it may be to go down and just sit down somewhere and eat something, just eat and just, and I'll come back on out here and pick up the pieces. Okay? But the Jimmy Red corn, guys, I think you may be able to see a little bit better in here. So this is the Jimmy Red corn. A lot of them, if y'all can see right here, it just snapped just like that. I know these, they may make it, they may not. My guess is they probably won't make it from them snapping like
from
this.
The bend.
Yeah, but with the ones them that's still kind of standing up, those may have a chance. Okay? But, yeah, I know. You want to come down, right? But if you can see through here, guys.
Yeah, we can see
If you can see through there, it is laid out. It's laid out. Okay, you know, but like I said, for that, guys, even though we have damage here and stuff ain't looking pretty, I'm still thankful. I'm just still thankful because I still have life. And also over here, our sweet corn. Don't know if y'all remember our sweet corn over here. I just want to go ahead and show you all what the sweet corn is looking like. Okay? Sweet corn. It is also laid out and sleeping.
Not one standing.
Not one standing. But like I told my wife, I said, you know what? Just gonna leave it, let it be where it's at. If they stand back up on their own, then guess what? They were meant to be. And if they didn't, they're just going to be animal feed. And what I may come on in this area and do is clean it all up, and I may plant some beans or something like that, maybe some purple whole peas, you know, maybe some string beans. Once the weather kind of cool down a little bit, I may plant some string beans as well, guys. But you know, one of the thing is, like I always say, be motivated in the garden. Even though there is moments like this that kind of push you back a little bit, don't give up gardening. Don't give up. The beauty about it is the corn, the Jimmy red corn that I staked up, the time will come where I didn't have any food, they're at the stage where I still can come on in here and pick some corn and eat. You see what I'm saying? So even though it was blown down before I staked it up, it's food in there now that I can eat. And so that's what you have to also keep in mind, that hey, I'm gonna come on out here again and pick up the pieces on certain things that fell down in the garden. I'm gonna pick up the pieces. Even over here, a piece of the chicken coop flew all the way over into this area right here. But that's it right there. Still want y'all to stay motivated. Get on outside and get in the dirt, guys, and just plant something. Even when the element throw things at you, things that is not in your control, still get outside and do something. Don't give up gardening. I know for me, I'm not going to give up coming out here and planting. I'm not. I'll just have to take another avenue. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's one thing when you're going straight in that road is just so smooth and you're just riding. You just have to take another direction, veer off a little bit, and just do something different. Hey, may not be this year may not be the year for corn, so we'll plant beans instead, right? And that's what we will do. But nonetheless, there is a little bit of damage down at the bottom garden. Not a whole lot, more so tomatoes. I guess with the wind kind of blew over. And that's pretty much it for the bottom garden. I know up top we had the roof from off the goat feeder fell off. Blew off, yes. It blew off from the wind. Because my wife said, man, the trees outside, they were dancing. Of course, they're going to dance in the wind.
They were doing limbo, though. Dance is one thing. Those trees were bending from side to side.
Wow. But guys, you know what? That is pretty much it. I think I've shown you all enough bad news, so to speak, right?
Yep.
Because it's definitely not good news. Our cuckoo squash is still standing, still doing well. Also, our yard-long beans, they're still doing okay.
We're due for a harvest today.
Yeah, absolutely.
I guess we'll do that video next.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah, we could do that. Yeah. But nonetheless, guys, that's it right there. I just want to say thanks to each and every one of you all out there for stopping by the Humble Servant Homestead. Just keep us in your prayers,
Mm-hmm.
righteous prayers, of course. Just pray for us. And the Most High is still in control of all things.
That's right.
Don't never mind this.
Wow.
Don't never mind this. He give the life and the strength
Mm-hmm.
to put it together,
That's right.
and he can do it all over again.
That's right.
The thing about it is, where will your fate lies
Mm-hmm.
in stuff like this? Do you give up hope because you have come out here and worked so hard in your garden, only to look and to see it's all torn up? Do you lose faith because of that? For me, absolutely not. It let me get on my knees even more and pray,
Mm-hmm.
and just, asking the Most High for mercy and for grace.
That's right.
And so that's the beauty about it, is that when you're in connection with the Most High, guys, stuff like this, when you look at it, it's like, hey, it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
It really is okay. It's never a good sight to see, but it's okay. I'm not gonna lose no sleep over it, because trust me, I slept good last night.
Absolutely.
But remember, he is still in control. Sometimes stuff like this even happen to even grow your faith even more,
That's right.
to see where you're going to stand. Are you going to say, oh, no, okay? But just want to say thanks to each and every one of you all out there for stopping by the Humble Servant Homestead. And as always, peace and blessings to each and every one of you all out there. Remember, keep a smile on your face. You be happy, you be cheerful, and you also be blessed. And I pray that you all are out there having a wonderful, blessed day. Have a blessed day.